Ladies and gentlemen, before I start this video, I'd just like to inform you that I had some very bad news last night, although in the end it turned out good for everybody. A friend of mine was £700 in arrears with his mortgage and he was receiving an eviction notice. So he drove to the edge of Beachy Head, which is a well-known suicide spot on the south coast overlooking the English Channel. Reports say that he drove up to the edge and he just sat there with his arms on the steering wheel looking out to the sea. Fortunate for him, people collected £700 and gave it to him. Now what you're probably asking is, if it was a remote area, how did he get £700? They were the passengers on his bus. Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. For this video today, I am going undercover. As you can see, I am not myself. I am undercover in a disguise of a teddy bear because I do not want to receive harsh and slamming comments. They are very hurtful. So I decided that for today's video, which may upset some people, I will go undercover. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I decided to come out of my cover because I can't run all my life. Sooner or later, I've got to face up to the fact that yes, you will receive harsh and slamming comments. So that's what it is. But anyway, let's go on with today's video. Now, unbeknown to you, I've been very active over the last few weeks. Yes, I've been sending surveys out to couples because it was voluntary. I don't know their names, I don't know where they live or anything else. It was just I sent out this survey. I wanted 100 people to come back with answers. Now, what it is, let me get close at this. What the survey was, it was I wanted you or the man and a woman to say what they really would like in a relationship. And this is really a day in the life of a big age gap relationship. Okay? Now, I don't agree with everything they say, and I'm sure you won't agree with everything they say, but this is what it is, and I'm just taking their answers as gospel. Okay? So don't blame me. One of the main things that a lot of men wanted, I've got to remember to look into the camera, I'm sorry. One thing a lot of men requested was, before they go to bed in the evening, they would like a menu for breakfast. And I can see their point really, because it prepares the woman. She knows already what she's got to cook for breakfast, and it prepares her mentally for that task. And also she can ensure that what he wants for breakfast is there in the pantry, and if not, she can go out and get it, can't she? To be honest, I can't see nothing wrong with that, girls. You may say fucking cheeky bastard, but no, he's got a point. He's preparing you, so there can't be nothing wrong in that, can there? Now, pre-bed, getting you ready for pre-bed. Now remember, a lot of these comments are from a big age gap, so the man is much older than the girl. So getting you ready for pre-bed. Some of these girls have said it's a fucking nightmare because you stink. Your fucking diaper is reeking. Yes, they have to change your diaper before you get into bed, and they have to take you in and wash you down, and they have to wash every nook and cranny. They have to inspect every wrinkle to make sure that there's not shit inside it, because when they're laying next to you in bed, or if they do share the same bed as you, if you're lucky, you don't stink. So that's what they have to do. And then when they're made sure that, you know, there's no extra bits hanging around that's stinking, then they dress you for bed. And then they help you into bed and they tuck you in. And this is the intimate moment. They might give you a kiss and say, "Good night, my love, I love you." And then they take out your teeth so you can't reply. And if you're lucky enough, you may have a bed with rails on the side. Now, they will pull these up for two reasons. Not for the reason that you will turn over and fall out of bed, no. You can't climb over them, can you? Because you're too fucking old. And that gives them an opportunity to go and see the gardener and see what seeds he's going to plant for the next day. See? So I advise you, don't get a bed with a side rail. It's much better to fall out of bed and then find out something later, isn't it? Yeah? Anyway, in the morning, when you wake up, a lot of men said they like to be woken up with a hug and a kiss. And the wife or partner says, "I love you." Some men said sometimes they're woken up and their partner's asking if the pension is in yet. But a lot of them don't really understand because it's too early in the morning for them to understand that. Anyway, before you go downstairs to breakfast, what do they have to do? Yes, guys. You have to go back into the shower. She has to take your diaper off, and 9 times out of 10 you shit yourself in bed during the night and it's absolutely honking, and she throws it out the window regardless where it lands, and she has to go through the whole procedure all again, making sure that every crack is squeaky clean. And then you keep moaning about your excrement, or in other, for those from Dumagetti, it's called shit. Your excrement is not going down the drain hole, so you keep telling her, block the hole with your fingers so the excrement don't go down and block the drain. In the end, she has to scoop it out in her hand in one of them little plastic buckets and put it into the toilet. It's not very nice for the woman, is it, guys? But what can you do about it? Do you put a cork up your arse during the night so you don't shit? No, you can't do that. Otherwise, you'll have internal problems. So you have to crap. And that's part of the relationship. You know? She's got to get used to it, I'm afraid. But anyway, it's only once or twice a day. You know, it's no harm in that. Anyway, now, while she's washing you, now this was a complaint from some of the women. While she's washing you, you do have an attempt, or you do make an attempt to get a slight erection. She says, and some of them state, that this is the only time of the day when you do manage to get a little blood flowing and it starts to look up at the ceiling, but not very much, probably horizontal. Most of the women said they just flick it with their little finger and it goes down straight away. Isn't that sad? Your one chance of a day to get a leg over, well, almost a leg over, and it just one little flick and it disappears. Even Viagra's no good for you guys now, is it, eh? Anyway, so she washes you squeaky clean, she checks under your balls, make sure there's no shit under there and everything else, and then they put a brand new diaper on you and they dress you in your nice clean shorts and t-shirts, and they take you downstairs for breakfast. Now, as per the menu last night, you did stipulate that you wanted your egg, sausage, beans and mushrooms blended so it looks like vomit, and you wanted your crispy bacon because you do like crispy bacon. But as you're chewing your crispy bacon, you realise that blood is dripping down your chin. You realise she hasn't put your teeth in yet. So you're trying to make a sign to her saying, and then she realises, oh my God, I forgot to put your teeth in this morning. Wait, my love, is your pension in yet? Oh, no, sorry, I'll just go upstairs and get them out of the glass. So what does she do? Just out of spite, she takes the glass into the CR, she pulls your teeth out and she sticks them down the toilet and gives them a little bit of a rinse. That's if you've got a toilet. And then she'll bring them down and she tells you to open your mouth, and you open your mouth and she slams them in as hard as she can, hurting you. But she doesn't care. Anyway, you start munching on your crispy bacon and she's spoon feeding you and you're dripping it all down your chin onto your brand new t-shirt that she just put on you this morning. And then you have no conversation during that period. You may slurp a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, whatever is your preference, or maybe milk to give you that bit of energy. And then she has all these brown bottles lined up with all your vitamins and medicines and tablets and whatever, and she goes all through them one by one. She thinks to herself, oh, I wonder if I could give him a bit more. Anyway, that's up to her. But anyway, the man is very grateful for this. Don't get me wrong. It says on the survey that men are very grateful being, spoon-fed. Yeah. They like being spoon-fed. Some of them said they would like to be breastfed, but no. Come on, guys. Let's just keep it clean. Anyway, then after breakfast, you're allowed. No, probably that's the wrong word. You tell her, because you're the man of the house. Remember, you wear the trousers or the shorts in this case. You want to watch BBC News or CNN, whatever is your preference, while she washes up. Now, I think that's quite fair, because she can't expect you to wash up, can she? Because you'll be leaning against the sink and then you'll fall over. So she has to wash up. She hasn't got any choice in the matter. She has to wash up. So she puts you in a chair and turns the telly on because you don't know which way the remote control goes or even how it works. So she puts you in front of the TV and you watch BBC News or CNN talking a load of crap. And then after that, as you're watching the TV, as one woman says, you fall asleep again, and you've been sleeping all fucking night. How can you fall asleep again when you've been sleeping all night? Anyway, this one woman says that this is the one period in her day that she really worries, because she keeps checking on you to make sure that you're still alive and you're not dead. Because every time she says, I watch my husband close his eyes, I think, not pension, I think he's gone. That's bad, isn't it? That's really sad for the woman to go through the day thinking that. Not only that, but she said she's not only checking that you're alive, but she's also checking that you're not sitting in a pool of piss. And she said 9 times out of 10 you are, and you've just fucking had your diaper changed. But anyway, she says she doesn't have many visitors, so she just leaves the diaper. But it doesn't get away from the fact that over a period of time you start to fucking smell. So she leaves you to sleep and she goes on with her chores, and she may go and visit the gardener again and confirm the seeds that he's planting. And then it's lunchtime and the same thing happens again, really. She blends your food, and one woman says lunch is very quick because it's only a small lunch. But then a lot of them said that they put you out on the porch or outside so you can get some fresh air. Now, on the survey, a lot of women did say that on purposely, and this is very cruel, women, very cruel, Some of them said on purposely, I sit him in the sun and not in the shade. And they leave you there, especially for those ones that can't walk on their own. They leave you sitting in the sun. And after a period of time, it gets so hot that your false teeth are melted together and you can't shout out for help. You're going, And they just think it's just your normal talk. But really, you're burning the fucking arse off yourself. You're going red. Anyway, later in the afternoon, come 3 or 4, when it's the hottest time of the day normally, they decide to bring you in. And when they bring you into the house under the shade, they say, oh my God, you're burnt so much. I'm so sorry, my love. Is the pension in yet? So you come and sit by the fan. So you go and sit by the fan and you shiver your bollocks off because it's cold now. But anyway, they try and put cream on it. It's too sore. You can't be bothered with fucking anything. Not only that the diaper that you was wearing, that was when you were sitting in a pool of piss watching telly, has now dried out. So she doesn't need to change it, does she? It's dry. But it still don't get away from the fact that you stink of piss. But anyway, so you sit there all day, maybe looking out of the window or watching TV again, and then it's dinner time, and then the same thing happens again and again, and she blends your food and she spoon feeds you, and you're choking as she's putting it down more and more and more, and you're trying to fight the lumps off, but you can't, so you're choking even more, and you're dribbling down your new t-shirt, and she complains about the washing, and then in the end you're finally fed and watered, and then you just sit down again, and before you go to sleep in the chair watching TV again, she'll wake you up. Would you like a drink, my love? Would you like a drink? Because I think the pension's in now. Would you like a drink? And you say, no, I've had enough. And then, as a lot of them said, you just sit there all night, just watching TV together. You can't even share a packet of chips because you can't eat them with your teeth. There's no conversation because you're falling asleep all the time. And the one thing that a lot of women did complain about is the furniture now stinks of piss, because everywhere you sit, you just leave a stain. So, and then it's bed, pre-bed again. And the same thing happens again. Up in the shower, off with your diaper, wash all your nooks and crannies, make you squeaky clean, put you into bed, and that's it for another day. What a life you fucking guys have. You're so lucky. Hey? Anyway, it's over 15 minutes. I didn't intend to keep it that long. But anyway, these are the results of the survey. And yes, like I said, I don't know who they are. They're all anonymous. And I just hope that the results of the survey have proved interesting to you. Yeah? Because it certainly opened my eyes. And just, we don't know what's around the corner, do we, guys? We do not know what's around the corner. Anything could happen. So the thing is, be prepared. So have a nice day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye. Please subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoy. Have fun. Keep the comments clean and not harsh and slamming. Okay? Bye-bye.